questions. Look at you.
Welcome to our immune support for today class. We're so glad that you were able to join us. My name is Abby Harris, for those of you who don't know me, and my friend Laura is going to join me for part of this class as well. Just a little bit of my background. I've been using doTERRA essential oils for over 10 years now, and I just love the natural solutions that doTERRA has given our family, and the immune support from doTERRA is outstanding and one of my favorites, so I'm excited to teach on it tonight.
And I'm Laura Glanville. I'm from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and I have an in-home daycare as well as 2 teenage kiddos. So I have everything from newborns to teenagers in my house, as well as a husband that tends to get man colds, if you know what those are. So being able to have immune support is huge for us. It definitely has been a game changer for me. It's what made me realize oils were more than just pretty smells.
Yes. So as we go through this class, we'll probably do some information pretty quickly. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and type those in the chat box, and Laura will be trying to take care of those for you. And so we will get started. So as we think about our immune systems, there's so many different aspects that go into our immune system. And some of you might be thinking, I don't even really know what my immune system is, right? And so we just need to remember that our immune system is made up of different organs and cells and proteins that work together in our bodies. And they protect us from the outside invaders, you know, those germs such as bacteria, viruses, funguses, and toxins. And so it's really important to support our immune system, you know, kind of give it the armor that it needs so that it's ready to battle when we do come in close contact with those outside factors. And so there's many things that also go into play when we want to support our immune system and make it strong. And so some of the things we're going to be talking about tonight is our nutrition. So important to get all the right colored foods in our bodies and cut out those processed sugars. Of course, we're going to be talking about essential oils and the uses for them and how they can help our bodies. We're going to be talking about mental health and how really there is so much stress that goes on in our lives, right? And so we need to be able to battle those and reduce our cortisol levels so that our immune systems can be stronger. We also need proper exercise and sunshine. You know, right now it's kind of hard to get out and about and get that proper sunshine due to where we might live in Wyoming and the weather or whatever, or living in South Dakota. But those are also important things. Exercise is important for our bodies to get oxygen into our lungs and properly care for our bodies. Sleep is so important, right? It is said we need 7 to 9 hours of sleep. I try to get those 9 hours because I love to sleep. And also just reducing the toxic load. We are surrounded by toxins every single day, and some of them we can have control over and some of them we can't. So we're going to talk a little bit about those things. We know that you know, we want to give our bodies what it needs, and we also want to eliminate those things that maybe our body doesn't need in order to continue being healthy. Some of you might already have some of these great products. We are actually going to be starting to talk about the On Guard doTERRA product line. One thing that I love about On Guard is that it is a blend of oils. And so these blend of oils such as cinnamon, wild orange, eucalyptus, clove, rosemary, they are all great oils that have been studied for their strong ability to actually kill harmful bacteria and viruses in our bodies. So doTERRA has done the research to say these blend of oils will be a protective blend for our bodies, right? So right there, you see the doTERRA On Guard roller. This is great for throwing in your purse, throwing in your diaper bag, setting beside your nightstand, putting at your diaper changing table if you have young kids. And it's convenient because it is a roller and it's already fractionated with coconut oil in it. And so it's diluted a little bit. You can just roll it on the bottoms of your feet or your kiddos' feet, along the back of your spine. If your glands are swollen, this is a great place to roll along your glands. And even if your glands aren't swollen, it's a great place to put that oil and start getting those oils into your body. I carry one of these in my purse and I used it just recently. Just because, not because I was feeling ill, just because I thought, hey, I need the boost, and I love, love, love the smell of it. The cinnamon and the wild orange are fantastic to me personally. That second oil right there is the 15 milliliter bottle of On Guard, and it is great for diffusing because we diffuse all the time in our household, and we'll talk a lot more about that. But not only does it smell good again, but it is actually purifying and eliminating germs in our house when we diffuse it. And even just this morning, my daughter had a little bit of a sore throat, and she put a couple drops in water and gargled with it. And she walked away feeling a little more refreshed. The clove in it kind of has a subtle numbing effect, but also killing any of those germs that are kind of in the back of her throat, right? And so you might be thinking too, like, man, I really just have a weakened immune system, or my immune system isn't very strong. And so I just want to remind you and encourage you that it takes time. It takes time to build up our immune systems. It takes time to get into a new routine of things. And so using these products one time, you need to use them multiple times. And then on the bottom, you will see the On Guard soft gels, the On Guard Plus soft gels. So these are a staple in our home. And the plus means it not only has the On Guard blend that I was talking about, the wild orange, clove, frankincense, eucalyptus, rosemary, those ones, but they have added black pepper and melissa for a powerful boost. And we take these with our daily nutrients or supplements 3 times a week. So I just put them in our little pill carrier Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and we take them as a preventative to help our immune systems. And then when we are feeling ill, maybe we feel that cold coming on, or maybe I know that I'm going to be traveling and I really want to support my immune system, I will take one every day. Or if I am feeling really ill, I will take 1 or 2 a couple times a day. But man, again, these are a staple in our home and I love them and I am so thankful for them. It's kind of like nature's antibiotic for our bodies. And we have just gotten into a simple routine of using these products consistently in our home. Some other immune supporting oils that I would recommend are melissa. So melissa has a powerful punch. It is known just for its antiviral purposes, and it's also known for its calming purposes. But again, you could see that it's added to those On Guard Plus soft gels. You could rub this on the back of your neck. I was diffusing it today in our bedroom because I like the sweet aroma of it. And then I knew it was also killing germs and supporting our immune systems. That stronger oil is actually from doTERRA's kids line, which I love that they have a kids line. So it's in a roller bottle. Again, it's fractionated with coconut oil to dilute it a little bit. So if you are concerned about your children and need something a little less potent, or maybe you personally have a skin irritation or sensitive, this would be a great product for you. Again, rolling it on the bottoms of your feet or your children's feet, along the back of your spine. And also I love that I can hand my child this and know that it is safe for them. And then it empowers them to use the product as well. Breathe and lemon, 2 powerful oils. My daughter just used Breathe this morning. Again, she had a sore throat, but also a stuffy nose. So she chose to do a steam mug, which we'll talk about here in a few slides, but it is the respiratory blend. So it really opens up your airways. A lot of people use this before they exercise to help their respiratory system, but it really supports a strong breathing and nasal passages and stuff like that. Lemon is so great for detoxing and purifying. It is great to drink in your water, to get the toxins out and get your blood flowing. It's great to diffuse or even just inhale in your hands. I love the smell of it. You can blend it with other oils, and it's really going to be supporting that immune system. And last but not least is copaiba. Some people say it copaiba. This has become a staple in our home and one of my go-to oils. It is really, it's from the resin of a tree, so it's really earthy and woodsy. It has powerful antivirals in it. It helps with anxiety and inflammation. It helps with pain. So it's gonna boost any oils, you know, too, along with it. And we use it for immune support. We use it for pain. We use it for any sort of anxiety or relaxation. So again, just some extra immune supporting oils that we have here. Laura's going to talk to our immune support for kids, because we know that our kids are exposed to germs a lot, and sometimes their immune systems are a little more suppressed maybe than ours. And so this is a great way to support our kids.
So a lot of the oils on this slide, a couple of them Abby has already talked about, but we're going to dive a little bit deeper into how to use them for kiddos specifically. So tea tree is one of my favorite antivirals. We actually have a diffuser blend that I love in our daycare called Stop the Snot. And that is because tea tree is such a strong antiviral. It's easy to use in the diffuser to help fight against those everyday viruses that kiddos get all the time. So that one has lemon, which is an anti-mucolytic, it dries things up, and then lemongrass and tea tree, both for their antiviral properties. On Guard then, Abby talked about, this is one of my favorite for kiddos. I love to diffuse it for kids. I am amazed at the ability to support kids' immune systems just by diffusing in their bedroom at night or diffusing in their daycare. If you can get your daycare provider on board, you are key. I actually diffuse On Guard almost every Monday morning because I want to protect kiddos from the germs that I have in my home from the weekend, as well as protect myself from whatever they're bringing into my home from the weekend that they've been exposed to. The next one is the On Guard beadlets. These are teeny tiny. Today we were reading The Hungry Caterpillar and I asked them how small tiny was, if it was this small or this small, and these are tiny. So when I am saying that, they're a quarter of a drop of essential oil. So really, really tiny. So they are safe for all ages that are eating solid foods. One of my favorite ways to give them to kiddos is to put them in the top of an applesauce pouch. Let them suck it down and they won't even know it's there. It's so simple, and they can get a little boost of immune support. It's great when you're going like on trips. Maybe you have to travel on an airplane and you just want to give them a little boost, or they're down with something. Maybe they've struggled with something that has hit your family or hit the daycare. Who knows? The next one is the On Guard sanitizing mist. I actually have this sitting right inside my front door because I encourage parents and kids to use it as they come into or are leaving daycare. It's also in my purse, it's in my car, it's hanging from my keys, it's on my kids' backpacks. This sanitizing mist is a great way to have purity on the go. I'm able to use it even on an apple. Like I can spray down an apple to clean it and then pass it off to one of my kids to eat. It's mind blowing that you can do that without having to worry about the toxins in it because it's strictly alcohol, apple aminos, and then the On Guard oil. So totally safe to consume, which I love. It also doesn't dry out your skin the same way that the alcohol-based ones at school use because it's ethyl alcohol, which is easier on the skin. We're going to skip PB Assist and come back to it. The next ones are two that I love. So I have a skin allergy. And so that's one of the reasons that I do in-home daycare, is because I can control my environment. And with that, being able to have cleaners that are safe, non-toxic, and powerful are key to me. So the On Guard foaming hand wash and the On Guard cleaner concentrate are two ways to do that. I can spray down surfaces with the cleaner concentrate. That one bottle is $14 and it makes like 18 bottles of spray. It's so cheap and so easy to use and so effective. And then the foaming hand wash, I dilute it. So I split that into 4 different bottles. And so that'll last us a good month in a daycare setting where we wash our hands a lot. If I don't use these, just to give you a little idea, one of the common preservatives found in most liquid soaps is actually something called mesoisothiazine, and it is a toxic neurotoxin. So it attacks the brain, and it's considered safe on surfaces and skin for up to 30 seconds. But we know that anything on your skin gets absorbed into your bloodstream within about 30 seconds. For me, that causes 6 rounds of blistering. Not fun to deal with. Not everybody has that same reaction, but it still causes adverse side effects in your body, even if you aren't blistering like I am. So keep that in mind next time you pick up a bottle and look at an ingredients list. It's mind-blowing how many of them out there that might be at Target or things like that that have this chemical in it, even though they're maybe labeled as clean or green or something like that. Next up is the fractionated coconut oil. This is a dilution oil. When we talk about kiddos, we often talk about diluting for their skin. Kids' skin is more sensitive than ours. And so being able to use something to dilute out the essential oils really helps to not cause any skin irritation, but it also helps to keep that oil on longer and absorb better. So I love to use the carrier oils whenever I get a chance. Jumping back over to PBSS Junior, over 70% of our immune system is found in our gut. Abby will talk about this a little bit later with the supplements, but it is key for kiddos to have good gut flora. The PBSS Junior is double encapsulated tiny beadlets that when they take it in, it not only gets past the stomach acid, but makes its way all the way down into the gut where that good bacteria needs to live and flourish, so that they can have regular bowel movements, so that they can support their immune system, so that they can actually even have good moods. Like there's so much linking the gut to the brain. So keep that in mind that if your kiddo is struggling in any of those areas, it might be a good addition. They honestly taste like a pixie stick. So most kids have no problem taking them. It's a great thing to have on hand. All right, Abby, back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Laura. As we move on, I would like to click forward. Sorry. So now we're going to talk about just some practical ways to use these immune supporting oils. There are many recipes out there. This is like the ultimate immune system support recipe. It is known as FLUTE, and that is an acronym for frankincense, lemon, oregano, on guard, and tea tree. And so there's 2 ways that you can use this. To the left side of the screen, you'll see veggie caps. Those are just empty capsules that you can put essential oils into and then swallow them and take them internally. So if you are 6 years old or above and can swallow pills, you can put 2 drops each of the oils, frankincense, lemon, oregano, on guard, or tea tree, in the capsule and swallow it.
Not have to taste it.
And not have to taste it, exactly, yep. And if you are feeling ill at the time, you can take a veggie cap of these oils every 2 to 3 hours. Or if, again, you know you're going into a place with lots of germs, or you're going to be traveling and you just want to support your immune system, you can take one before that happens. If you would rather not take them internally, or you have children that you would rather put on topically, you can use an empty roller bottle, the fractionated coconut oil that Laura talked about, and then place these many drops of oil in this roller bottle, and there you go. You have the flute roller bottle that you can use on your kiddos or yourself, again, on the bottoms of the feet, on the back of the spine, roll it on your hands and inhale it. It is a powerful blend, and we have seen great success with it. I had mentioned a steam mug earlier. This is one of our family's go-tos if we ever have any stuffy noses, or maybe we're feeling a little run down. All you do is you take a coffee mug and you boil some water. You put the boiling water into the coffee mug, and then you add 2 to 5 drops of the oils of your choice. This morning, my daughter did 2 drops of Breathe and 2 drops of lemon. This one recommends 3 drops of On Guard, 3 drops of Breathe. And then what you do is you take a towel and you place your face over the steam and place the towel over your head and kind of create a tent. So that vapor is going up into your face. Make sure you close your eyes. These oils can be very potent, but make sure that you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, and do this for 2 to 5 minutes. I always set a timer. My kids never like to do it more than 2 minutes. I like to do it for a little bit longer. It is very, very refreshing. It opens up your airways. You'll want to blow your nose probably right after, and then all of a sudden you will be like, wow, I have not been able to inhale and smell this fresh air for a while now. I think it's a very, very powerful tool to have with us. So that was all number 1. Now we're going to be moving on to number 2, and that is our daily vitamins and our probiotics. doTERRA has a supplement line called Lifelong Vitality Pack, also known as LLV. These are your immune boosting antioxidants, minerals, vitamins. They kind of fill in the gaps of our nutritional deficits. We have been using these supplements for over 5 years now, and I can testify and say that the things that I have noticed are that it really does support my immune system. My husband is a nurse, and I worked in the school district for over 4.5 years, and our sickness levels were less frequent and also not as severe. And I truly give credit to the Lifelong Vitality Pack. I've also noticed that my hair and my nails are stronger and longer, and overall my energy, I can tell the times when I do not take my supplements for a couple of days, my midday slump is definitely there. They also have these supplements for children if you're interested, some A to Z and some fish oils. And then Laura had talked about the PB Assist Junior, the probiotic. They have ones for adults as well. These are double encapsulated probiotics, and they also have chlorophyll in them, and so they can make it all the way to the gut where it needs to be. Probiotics are so important, as Laura mentioned, for skin and immunity and mood. We try to take them every single night before bed because that is our routine in our family. So again, using these routines. So there's so many things that we can do for our bodies: eating right, exercising, rest, reducing that toxic load, but also using these supplements. Now, if you already are using vitamins and maybe you got them from your local drugstore or Target or something, and maybe you have a wide variety of them, I would highly recommend looking at doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality Pack, looking at those supplemental facts to see what is in them, because they have packed a lot in these 3 different bottles, and I believe that they are definitely cost effective. So definitely check those out. Number 3 is taking out our processed foods and sugars. I was just talking to my friend today, and she had been challenged to take out dairy and sugars and all of those things to kind of reset her body, which is so amazing, and she's feeling great. And we actually should be limiting and watching what we eat daily. This is the area that I struggled the most. And I find this fact just interesting, that processed foods and sugars suppress the immune system for 12 hours, and they actually leach nutrients from our bodies. So questions that you could ask yourself when it comes to foods that you are bringing into your home is, does it come from the ground? Does it come from an animal? Is it in a package, right? And then also, does it have ingredients that I can't pronounce, right? We have ingredients that we're like, I have no idea what that says, but that's kind of a clue to maybe I shouldn't be putting that in my body. And then as we move on, number 4 is managing sleep and stress. I mentioned at the beginning, it's recommended to get 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep, not just sleep, but quality sleep, because when we are sleeping, our bodies are resetting and our cells are working, right? And so it's super important to get the right amount of sleep. If you struggle with sleep, that's something I struggle with. I struggle with shutting off my mind at night and actually falling asleep. And I struggle with sleeping restfully the whole night and not waking up. I have been using Serenity and Balance for a while now. We'll talk about Balance in a little bit, but these oils truly help my body relax and get ready for bed. The ways to use Serenity would be to inhale it from the palms of your hands, put it on the bottoms of your feet, diffuse it around you. And then if you want to add to that routine, you could take a Serenity soft gel, which helps. It has a slower release, and so it helps you stay asleep for longer and get a more deep, restful sleep. So I use 2 of these products. I have had great benefits from them. And then when it comes to managing our stress, doTERRA has come out with a product line called Adaptive, and the name says it all. It helps you adapt to certain situations. We run into stress every day. And stress actually raises our cortisol levels, which then begins to cascade in the body, leading to the weakened immune system. So if we can help manage our stress and not have high stress day after day after day, our bodies will then have stronger immune systems. So Adaptive comes in oil and in capsules. And I will just say that I give an Adaptive capsule to my 8-year-old every single night. And we have seen quality sleep with her, and we have actually seen such great benefits in her moods. Her highs are highs and her lows are lows, and this helps her just kind of keep those in check and in balance. I also have been giving them to my 12-year-old daughter. Those hormones have kicked in, and man, sometimes she can just have a very emotional day. And she has learned that these capsules help her. And I know that they're helping her because she asks to take them. So that tells me that she's seeing a difference in her body. So these are definitely products I would recommend. A few other quality sleep products I would recommend. I had already mentioned Balance. I actually put that oil on tonight before I taught this class. It's a grounding blend, and I just wanted to kind of relax and come to a place where I wasn't anxious about anything. So I just inhaled it from the palm of my hands. It's great for diffusing, putting on the bottoms of your feet at night or anytime throughout the day that you might be feeling a little anxious or stressed. Quality sleep for your kiddos is just as important. So again, we see the kids line of Calmer, and it is the restful blend that they, again, can put on the bottoms of their feet. You can put it on the backs of their spine, make this part of your nightly routine with them. And then Serenity and Copaiba, we've touched on those already. I actually blend all 3 of these, Balance, Copaiba, and Serenity, and I put them in my diffuser. I am a high diffuser person, meaning I have 8 of them in my home. I am obsessed with them. I just think that they are such a great natural solution. I used to love the Bath and Body Works wall plugins, and those have just really bad toxins in them. And so replacing them with diffusers and essential oils has been a huge change in our house, and we love it. One last thing as we talk about just getting those toxins out of our body and building up our immune support is to soak your feet or in your whole body in a bath with Epsom salt. Epsom salt is magnesium, and our bodies are often deficient of this. And so if you would just add a couple of drops of whatever choice of oils that you choose into the Epsom salt, then pour it into the hot water of your foot soak or your bath, you will get the great benefits of pulling toxins out of your body for the first 20 minutes. And then anytime after that, those minerals will be absorbing into your body, which is super important. And you can either use the lavender for relaxation, you can use frankincense for coming maybe to a balanced state and also promoting your immune function and your organ function, and then the copaiba for any sort of pain that you might have. We're going to touch just a little bit on reducing the toxic load in your homes. We've talked about two of these things. We've talked about diffusing, how that's a great replacement for any sort of candles or wall plugins that you might have in your home. Laura talked about the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate. What a powerful tool that we have and very, very cost efficient. Talked about lemon. We talked about lemon in our bodies, like taking it in water or inhaling it, but it's also a great detoxer when it comes to surfaces. So you could clean with it. You could put it in a spray bottle with some water and wipe down your counters and your light switches. It's also a great goo gun. If you have any sort of sticky residue on anything, lemon will take it off along with Sharpie marker. Ask me someday how I know that it takes off Sharpie marker. They also have a great laundry detergent. It smells great, and we can trust that it doesn't have any of those additives in it for our clothing, or like Laura said, she cannot touch anything that has those certain chemicals in it, and this is a safe laundry detergent for her. Laura's going to talk about the products and the way that doTERRA makes these products affordable and bundles them so that you can get them in your home.
When I got started with oils, I really got nervous about doing things like joining the loyalty program or ordering monthly. I was consumed with the idea that I was going to be spending so much money. But honestly, I reallocated my budget and we haven't been going to places like Target quite as much. So instead of spending more necessarily on oils, I am now just spending wiser and learning how to do it so effectively that I'm able to just reallocate that money. So that money that I was buying toothpaste and hand wash and hand sanitizer and all the things at Target, I'm now spending at doTERRA, which makes it super simple because I hop online once a month and I pick out what I want and I can customize it to that month and it ships straight to my door, which is amazing. They also have perks like points back. Every time I go to Target, I get what, 5% cash back, maybe if I have the fancy red card, but I don't. So instead with doTERRA, I get with their loyalty program, you start at 10% cash back and you build up as you go to max out at 30% cash back. So I'm at 30% cash back every time that I purchase on my loyalty order. I don't get 30% cash back when I buy toothpaste at Target, just saying. They also do things like bundling things to save even more deeper discounts. This on the screen is called our Immunity Wellness Program. How that works is that you get a different bundle of products for 3 months. And each month it costs $75, but you're getting $100 worth of products. So you're saving $25 up front. You still earn points on that purchase, like I was talking about, but you get everything that you would need to start your immune support journey. One of my favorite parts about this is not only the fact that it comes with a cute little bag that you can store it all in and keep it all organized, but it also comes with really specific instructions. So there's no guessing game. You know exactly what to do with Purify oil. You know exactly what to do with wild orange oil. And you know exactly what to do with things like the dental floss or the tiny On Guard toothpaste samples. Things like that are just spelled out for you. So there's really no guessing game. The next month, you're going to get a different bundle that's also immune support. So you get some of the same items, like you might get a new hand sanitizing mist, but you're going to get things like a mini mouthwash in month 2, or a tongue scraper, which is so good for your immune support. And it teaches you how to use those new things so that you can incorporate them into your daily routine. They have wellness bundles for 5 different areas. There's immune support, sleep, digestive, mood, and pain management. So really different customizable ways to do that. You also can start or stop it at any time, which I love. So I can get month 1 and then month 2 and then wait a month or 2 and then get month 3 later if I want to. It's really customizable, which is great. You're muted, Em.
As we move ahead here, I just want to be aware of, if you do not already have a doTERRA membership, it is a great purchase. It is $35 membership fee for the whole entire year. Every year after that, it's $25, and they send you a great bottle of peppermint. So you're really only paying like $3 for your membership every year after that. doTERRA also bundles enrollment kits together. Here are a few of them just to save on time. Just take a glance at them. But they bundle products together to save you money, and it waives your $35 fee. And also this month, if you enroll with 150 PV, you get a free deep blue lotion and a deep blue oil. It's a fantastic promotion, and those are products that I use for muscles and stuff like that.
Blue rub, you guys, is like the best when you have sore muscles. Not to mention, it's like $35. So to get it free,
yeah, so getting it free it's an amazing deal. The other amazing deal that we have going on for those of you who already have a membership and for those of you who don't, it is BOGO week, which is awesome. So I just wanted to go over this BOGO box really quickly as we finish up. We talked about so many of these products tonight that are in this BOGO box. So you can purchase this BOGO box for $146.50, and it's $152 in savings. It comes with 13 oils, the adaptive capsules, the Beautiful Touch, Serenity, Oregano, Air X, Balance, Breathe Touch, Tea Tree, Peppermint Touch, Lavender, On Guard Touch, Lemon, and then they're throwing in the Citrus Bloom if you get this box. It is an amazing bundle of products, you all. So if you are interested in at all, the promotion runs through the 21st, but it's possible that they will sell out. We don't know. And if you're not interested in the whole entire BOGO box, go ahead and check out just the pairings that they have. You can contact Laura or I for those, or go on doTERRA's website. But just an example is you could buy oregano and get the doTERRA On Guard Touch for free, and that's $22. Or for $32, you can buy Serenity and get Balance for free. So there's some great pairings. There's some great oils out there right now. And also, if you purchase this as your enrollment kit, if you're new and want doTERRA products, it waives your $35 enrollment fee, which is fantastic. So as we finish up, doTERRA is such an amazing company, and they have been sharing their products for over 14 years, and you get to choose what your journey looks like at doTERRA. I personally have gone through all 3 of these. I started as a customer, and I was just living the wellness lifestyle and enjoying my products. Then after a while, I wanted to share my products because they were making a difference in my family's life. And so I started sharing with my friends and my family. And then I was getting paychecks, small paychecks for sharing, and I was getting my products paid for. And now I am choosing to build doTERRA as a business in my life and in my family's life. And I am earning income, and I'm teaching classes, and I'm sharing the joy and the hope of doTERRA's natural products, and I'm hoping to make an impact. And so if you are at all interested in being a sharer or being a builder, contact Laura and I. We can go over how to earn money, the time commitment, maybe is a good fit for you, and what the next step would be. Each of us is in a different stage of life, and it took me different years and seasons of my life on my doTERRA journey. So this time we will stop recording. I'm not sure how much time we actually have left, but we would love to take any questions that you have as we finish up this time. And if you don't ask them here, reach out to Laura and I. We would love to continue to educate you and to answer any questions that you have.
There hasn't been any questions in the chat, but there's been a few different comments about getting diffusers and just the powerful sleep they've been experiencing, which I think is so great to see how these oils can really help, even just with the sleep support, to boost our immune system in that way.
Absolutely. Well, thank you all for joining Laura and I. We appreciate you all being here. And if you have oils in your home, get them out, use them tonight, put them in places where you can see them. Because I always think if I went to the grocery store and I put my groceries in the trunk, and then I went and ran a few errands and I got home, I often forget that my groceries are in the trunk. And why is that? Because they're out of sight and out of mind. So putting your oils and your doTERRA products in places where you can see them and remember to use them is a fantastic way to get the consistency of using these products in your home.
Have a great night, guys.
Bye.